two there.
Another car, close.
Okay, disabled, and it's broken.
Down two. They're on fire.
Dead. One. Another one ran. Circle.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I focus on tech reviews, so you're into that sort of thing. Please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. So today we're going to talk about the Razer Viper Ultimate to see if it's still a viable gaming mouse here in 2021. But first off, let's talk about the tech specs, and then we'll talk about my initial impressions of owning this mouse for the past 3 to 4 weeks, so about a month. Let's jump in. So Razer uses the Hyperspeed wireless technology, which they tout as 20% faster than the typical wireless standard, which means that every single movement that you make is definitely going to be responsive and very quick with minimal lag. They also use a 20K DPI optical sensor on this mouse, which basically means that every single movement you're going to make is going to be registered. They tout to be 99.6% accurate in mouse movements. So every movement you make, even the slightest movement, will be registered on this mouse, no problem. Razer also uses their own optical mouse switches, which use infrared light beams to register mouse actuations. And this prevents any ghost clicks or any unregistered clicks that a typical mechanical mouse would use. Definitely shows. More on that later. The Razer Viper Ultimate is rated at 74 grams, which is definitely competitive within this price range with other gaming mice. The lightweight design feels nice, not cheap in any way, shape, or form. They use good quality plastic, which is definitely a good thing. Just because it's lightweight doesn't mean it's technically cheap. They use a very good quality plastic. It definitely seems like it's going to be durable and hold the test of time. As long as you don't throw it across the room, which I'm sure most people don't. Please don't do that. But anyways, very light mouse, good construction, good quality. So onto the bottom of the mouse, it uses PTF mouse feet, which just glide on any single mouse pad that you use. I use an XL Corsair mouse pad. I'll have a link of that in the description below of the specific one that I actually use, but it just glides. You can just shove the mouse and it just moves very smoothly. Whenever you're just kind of browsing the internet or even playing a game or just editing some videos, the mouse just glides effortlessly. The lightweight design also helps that, but the mouse feet definitely add a nice addition to just the glide feeling of the mouse. Basically, you can just move it any which way and it's just gonna go that way with no struggle or no give or no resistance at all. So sticking to the bottom of the mouse, you have a DPI switch where you can toggle the different default values. I have it set to the 800 DPI, which is the green level. I use that for gaming. I use that for any productivity that I'm doing. It's just a good DPI setting for me, one that I prefer. So I don't really switch to anything else, but you can easily just toggle through it pressing the button, or you can set custom options within the Razer Synapse app on your computer, which is definitely a cool, convenient feature. And another thing on the bottom of the mouse is just an on and off switch in case you want to just save battery life when you're not using it. So now to the charging dock. This is a Chroma charging dock. It has cool colors. It has a magnetic prongs where you just sit the mouse on there to charge whenever you're not using it. It looks really cool when it's sitting there. It just kind of just shows it off and like kind of showcases the mouse itself. Very cool addition, very cool feature. It also has a USB port, which I have the dongle, the wireless dongle just plugged right into it. And then the cable from the charging dock is hooked up to my computer. So it makes it really convenient to be able to pull out the wireless dongle and plug it into my laptop or my work laptop or any other computer you might want to use this mouse for. And it's still plug and play. You don't have to use a Razer Synapse app. The mouse just works once you plug in the wireless dongle and your computer recognizes it. Another cool thing about the charging dock that it acts as a battery indicator, which funnels through different colors depending on the battery life. Green meaning you have full battery or close to full. Yellow meaning you've used probably like 3/4 of it. Orange meaning you're using a lot of battery, you're running a little low, and red being critical, which means you might want to charge it. I think it signifies that you have less than 10 or maybe even less than 5%. So you might want to charge it at that point when you see the red light indicator. Another cool thing is with the charging dock is you can set it to different modes. You can set it to a static color to fit your setup or just cycle through different colors. I have it set to the battery level indicator just so it's kind of a visual representation of how much battery I have left. That's definitely what I left it with, and I think it defaults to it as well, but you can change it within the Razer Synapse app on your computer. So the Razer Viper Ultimate is rated at 70 hours of battery life. I definitely haven't been able to push it to that far because I usually charge it every night just because I use it for work and for gaming. So I work for about 8 to 10 hours depending on the day, and then I game later in the evening for about 3 to 4 hours. So I usually charge it at the end of the night, so the next morning I have enough juice to last me throughout the day. But I've been able to push it to about 2 days before I had to charge it at the end of the night. It was able to handle my productivity for work. It was able to handle my gaming sessions or even video editing that I do on the side. Definitely it stands the test of time. Again, I haven't been able to push it to 70 hours, but I'm sure you could if you tried. I just usually charge it at the end of the night or every other night, so it's just ready for me for the next day. I don't have to worry about, losing battery midway through. But yeah, that's just a preference that I do for myself. So with the pros of this mouse is really dope. I definitely recommend it to whoever needs a new gaming mouse. Check it out. It's like really clean design, really cool. A pro, lightweight. It feels super lightweight. And to add to that pro, the lightweight feeling of it makes the mouse just glide, along with the feet that are standard with this mouse. It just glides on any mouse pad. You'll have no problems playing games or using it for productivity. It's just gonna glide wherever you want. And another pro as well is also the optical switches. No issues with that. Definitely responsive. Listen to these. Tell me that doesn't sound amazing. I don't know. It's very satisfying click. And it uses like I said, the infrared light beams to register all your mouse clicks, which is definitely convenient and very reliable. Another thing, the Hyperspeed wireless technology, it makes it feel like a wired mouse. No lag time, no resistance, no it's choppiness that some other wireless standards have. It hasn't cut out on me. Nothing to that extent. Reliable with gaming, I promise you that, and then also reliable for productivity as well. Another thing, long battery life, rated at 70 hours. I'm sure I could push it to 70 if I wanted to, but it'll definitely last you up to 2 days to 3 days. And if you don't work like I do on a computer, you just use it strictly for gaming, it'll probably last you the whole week, depending on how long you game. Definitely reliable, and good battery life is definitely very important. A plus also is that it's rechargeable via the charging dock. You just set it there and it sits there via these magnetic prongs. It's not gonna fall off unless you push it off, and you just pick it up and you're ready to go when it's fully charged. Let me know in the comments below what kind of gaming mice you guys use. I'm very curious to see what you guys use. I'm definitely using this one as my daily. Just let me know in the comments below what you guys use. I'm very curious to see. But yeah, that kind of wraps up this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. And just leave any comments below in the comments. Any concerns you have, or if you want to see me test this against another different gaming mouse at its price point, or any other gaming mice, or any gaming product in general. I'm into tech reviews, so I'll do anything tech related, and I'm willing to listen to you guys because you guys keep this going for me. Your views are definitely important, and I just want to make everyone satisfied and make sure I fulfill everyone's wishes, and whatever the case may be. That's all I got for you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.